Good afternoon.
Hello again, Sir Alan.
Who was the team leader?
I was the team leader on this task, Sir Alan, and I think I've made a very good job of it.
Good team leader, Lorraine?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was quite good. Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I didn't think there was much improvement since last time. There really wasn't much control at all.
This was a really tough task, but you did very, very well in what you put on last night.
I made a really good job of the catering, I thought. A lot of people was impressed with it, wasn't there?
Someone did manage to add a hair to one of the salads, though, I think, as compensation.
One of my pubics. Sorry. Don't know how we got there. I was having a little scratch.
And what was the story there?
Somebody moaned about me tossing in the salad.
That's your product, is it?
This was the product I was selling. As you can see, I've made it all by myself. And I've drunk all the beer. And it plays wonderful. George Formby, eat your arse out. I'm leaning on the lamppost in the corner of the street, oh, waiting for little lady go by. Oh, me. Joining then, oh, my, and a little lady goes by.
Are you finished? Margaret, would you kick off with the sales figure of your team?
They spent £406.88, making a profit of £493.97.
Right, and Nick, would you give me the Empire sales figure?
They spent a great deal more, I'm afraid. They spent £1,141.24, which took them into a deficit of £68.04, a loss.
A loss? Unbelievable. What the hell's gone wrong? Will you tell me which two people you're bringing back in this boardroom?
I think it's going to have to be Deborah and Ben.
Ben and Deborah, you'll be coming back in this boardroom here. We're going to go into this in far more detail and we'll find out which one of you is going to get fired. Off you go.
We're sort of hanging around like a spare part.
There's something about them that people, don't like.
They just have a big mouth, you know.
It's a pretty poor product, isn't it? Let's be fair. Send the three of them in, please. Right, OK. Let's hear what you got up to.
I sold 7 of my strongbow guitars and I had a great idea of putting all the money I made on them on an horse.
A risky strategy, no?
Not really.
I think someone was infatuated with this bloody horse, if you ask me, and spent far too much time concentrating on it.
Well, I like horses. I love the shape of their legs. Kind of like remind me of Margaret's beautiful thighs.
Getting back to the task in hand, and getting back to the selection of this horse.
I thought the horse was a good bet. Its name was Amstrad.
You chose what?
The price of the horse was 50 to 1. I backed it at 10 to 3. It come in at 10 to 4.
The horse was a distraction, then?
What horse?
I think you made any mistakes in this task?
I lost on the horses, but I gained £5 while this old woman was writing a betting slip. This fell out of bag.
Not good, is it? Who should I fire, then?
I put all the blame on Benny Boy. He's an absolute cretin.
Enough to bring him back?
Stay out of this, yeah? You got something stuck up your arse? Is that what you're always doing?
You find another way to express yourself. Don't talk to him in that manner. You talk to me and get your points over to me. Why shouldn't I fire you, Ben?
The reason that you shouldn't fire me, Sir Alan, is because I've shown you that I've got raw business talent. I've shown you that I've got raw
Have you got a brother called Bill?
I'm a better candidate than you, and I think I did outstandingly on sales.
You couldn't even put the sails up on a rubber dinghy.
If you'd be quiet and just let me finish. I also got a scholarship to Sandhurst.
Oh, that's where that James Blunt was born, eh? You're beautiful to me.
Not funny. Stupid. Tell me in simple, old-fashioned terms that I will understand what you think you're best at doing.
I got to the final of the snooker championships and I played Ronnie O'Sullivan in the final.
Right, OK.
On the Xbox.
Right.
I got a 55 kill streak on Call of Duty. If that's any good. I've worked in several different environments where a lot of cash has gone missing and they never caught me.
You look like a spiv, to be honest.
I was a very good disco dancing champion as well.
What's that mean?
That's some of my moves.
Do you realise what you were doing?
Yeah, I was dancing.
Listen, don't get impatient with me. So why do you think he brought you in then?
I've absolutely no idea. I think it was the stupidest move he's made yet.
You just can't help yourself, can you? You'll do anything to get some attention.
I've never seen anybody so delighted when it was whipped out the next morning.
You're a dirty sod. Fancy whipping that out in front of all the girls. Disgusting. I mean, disgusted in you. And it wasn't very big anyway.
Sound of it, those are the signs of a desperate man.
Most of them was laughing at it. You little prick.
I was the only one who came up with an idea. I came up with the science
I
behind...
don't think so, Ben. It was my idea. I come up with that brainwave. You had nothing to do with it
Right,
whatsoever.
OK, if you're quite done, I came up with the concept.
You saying that it was your idea to make a strong bow guitar?
I'd come up with the product and nobody at any point turned around and said, actually, do you know what, I don't like it.
No, I'm not sure.
Can you honestly be quiet without being corrosive?
Strong bow guitar. And you enjoyed drinking them with me anyway.
I think that's utter nonsense.
It's the last you'll ever get off me as
I
well.
sold my bloody heart out for
You
you.
stupid idiot.
Talking about idiots now? Well, let's talk about £5 and £700 if you want to talk about idiots.
What's with these puns? What are puns?
Let me finish. As far as I can see from what you've done in this entire bloody task, is sit back and copy out times from the dossier.
700 puns.
You made a complete balls up of it. You two
I
were
don't
the
even
ones
know
that were
what puns
responsible.
is. Puns. Can't you speak properly either?
OK. I'm going to summarise now, because this is the end of the road for one of you. Nick and Margaret, they're not your greatest fans. I'm not one of your greatest fans at the moment.
May I say?
I'm not asking for any more of your waffle.
You stinker stale piss.
Yeah, I said I don't want to hear any more. I've concluded. You might not agree with this. You're fired.
Look at the watch, Sir Alan. Look at the watch. You don't want to fire me. You want to hire me. Hire me, Sir Alan. Hire me.
You're hired.
Hired! Oh, thank you, Sir Alan. Cheers!
15 candidates, 1 job. Sir Alan's search for his apprentice is over.